This video shows how 666 from the Bible decodes as graphene. Through the ages, people have wanted to find out what is the number of the beast, but I think it's not now until the end times that we can get full revelations of it. And this is not about what some people say logotypes, that they can find sixes in the logotypes. For example, in CERN, people find the 3 sixes and they say that this is the Large Hadron Collider can open up the bottomless pit and stuff like that. This is not about that. Some people look into numerology and how maybe the papacy and other things can equate to 666, or how symbols and language, for example, can equate to the swords of Islam, and the phrase "in the name of Allah" looks the same. This is not about any of those things. And I think that we know, of course, that we can't buy or sell if we don't have the mark. And some people have said it's the barcode, it's the QR code according to some, implantable RFIDs to others. And it may very well be. I'm not here to refute any of those things. I think there can be many layers of truth to the Word of God and the number 666 here. Just because of the perfection of the Word of God. It's so rich. So the layer I want to talk about here is very important. This is going to be a lesson in science and in chemistry in particular, and in the study of what does the original Greek word say. So if we go to the scriptures, Revelation 13:18, it says really that here's wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666. So the word number comes 3 times. So this really is a clue to look into numbers. We're going to calculate it, we're going to look into numbers. It's said 3 times. So what is it we're looking for? The number of a man. But is it really a man? It could be, but it might as well be humanity. The footnote here says that it can mean humanity, and it's really precisely correct. If we look at the Greek word anthropo, we see that the original Greek word, the etymology of it, it's not really only a man, it can mean, but it might as well mean humanity, or human beings in general, mankind, right? So this is crystal clear here. So we're looking into numbers. So let's start with the verse number 18. Is there something within man that we can find in mankind here? If we look at the composition of the human body, we actually see that it's 18% of humans is composed of carbon atoms. Okay? So can we substantiate it further? Revelation 13, the chapter number 13. Is this also something that equates to carbon? If we go to the same Wikipedia article about the composition of the human body, we see that this is 13 kilos atoms of carbon in the average human. Average weight 70 kilos. So Revelation 13:18 gives us the average weight, 13 kilos of carbon in a human, and 18% carbon atoms is what we're composed of. So carbon itself, it's not something that is evil. If we go to the periodic table, we see that the carbon has a number 6. It's this atomic number. And the reason it has this is because it's the only atom that has 6 protons. It has to do with the protons. It has 6 protons in the nucleus. Carbon has 6 electrons surrounding the nucleus, and it has 6 neutrons in the nucleus as well. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. 666. This is the only atom that has this. So we find that 666 equates to carbon atoms. So we were looking into numbers, right? But there were other things as well. They said 600, hexacozoid means 600, hexaconta 60, and 6 hex. So the word says 600, 60, and 6. So what can we find from those numbers? Number 6, we knew it is the number for carbon. It also actually is connected to how it organizes. It organizes in hexagons. That's 6, right? And creates the material graphene, for example. It organizes in hexagons, like in the graphite, but graphene is a nanomaterial. It's a single layer, atomic layer, in hexagons. It's nanotech. It's an extreme superconductor of heat and electricity, and it's the strongest material ever, measured on a microscopic scale of all materials. But it also can form in these kind of balls, the hexagon, pentagon shape. They're called buckyballs, and they are made of carbon atoms. This is one of the forms. It's also called Buckminster fullerene, or maybe a fullerene sometimes. This is the allotrope. So it's called 60 because it's made of 60 atoms. So these buckyballs are made of 60 carbon atoms. This is one of the allotropes for carbon. But you can also make double plate graphene plates, 2-layer graphene plates, and it's made of 600 carbon atoms. So these double-layer graphene plates are made of 600 carbon atoms, and the buckyballs of 60 carbon atoms, and number 6 was the number for carbon, and it organizes in hexagons. That's number 6. So we saw the number 3 times in the Bible, and we got 3 clues. 1, the verse and chapter numbers gave us carbon in humans, right? 2, we got 666, which describes the carbon atom. 3, we got number 6 for carbon and the hexagonal shape, 60 for the buckyballs, and 600 for graphene plates. So this shows how 666 is decoded as graphene. And in the next video I will show you why this is important, and I will also show you the rest of Revelation 13, how it connects to Trump and Musk is what I suspect I find here. I will show you, and how this connects to this graphene and the 666.